Experience breathtaking views of the Antipolo Mountains every morning from this spacious 114 square meter corner unit. Enjoy the perfect blend of city living and serene nature. This 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom condo offers ample space for comfortable living with a dedicated laundry area and a maid's room for added convenience. Call Ivette Realty now.
Hi Jolly Natics at mga ka-MHE! Nandito nga po tayo sa SM Center, San Pedro, Laguna. Meron nga po tayo na-discover na isang resto that offers retro vibes. At yan ang 60s Diner! Samahan niyo po kami! Tara! At pagpasok mo nga, you will surely feel the retro design of their dining area. At pagdating naman sa food, they offer mostly Western and famous American food like burger, chicken and waffles, steak with mashed potato, smoothies, at marami pang iba. At kung naghahanap ka nga ng other than the usual fast food chain na nakasanayan mo, I think na magugustuhan mo dito kasama ang iyong pamilya o di kaya naman ang mga kaibigan dahil bukod sa mga quality comfort food, talagang maaaliw ka sa kanilang interior and displays that would take you back to the 60s. So what are you waiting for? Let's go!
Dito sa MHE, kami kasama mo!
There you have it, Jolly Natics at mga ka-MHE. I hope nabigyan na naman namin kayo ng bagong idea kung saan masarap mag-food trip. Kaya naman, samahan nyo kami sa mga susunod pa naming mga food adventures. This has been Jolly TV sa MHE, kami kasama mo.
Imagine a home where comfort meets contemporary style. A place where every corner is designed with your family's needs in mind. This stunning elevated house offers spacious living areas, a modern open concept layout, and a private balcony perfect for relaxation. With flexible bedroom options and ample parking, this home is truly versatile. Don't miss this opportunity to own your dream home. Contact us today to schedule a viewing.
Do you have a gambling problem? Do you always feel the urge to bet and constantly return to win back what you lost? Do you spend more time and more money for gambling than intended? Do you often borrow money or even sell personal property to finance your paid gambling debts? Do you feel guilty when you gamble and want to stop but can't? Do you hide gambling chips, gambling money, and gambling paraphernalia from your loved ones? To know more about PAGCOR's responsible gaming program, including its player exclusion program, visit www.pagcor.ph/regulatory/responsible.ph. A message of concern from the Philippine Amusement and Gaming Corporation.
Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Kaagapay sa paghahatid ng mga pangkasalukuyang kaganapan at pagsiserbisyo sa taong bayan. Media House Express, home of news and entertainment.
Usaping bahay ba ang trip mo, amiga? Halina't samahan si Amiga Debbie sa siyestang punong-puno ng katatawanan at topic na siguradong malapit sa iyong puso. Magbigay payo sa Letters to Debbie, makipagkulitan at makipagchismisan sa mga mosang ng tahanan. Bigyang kulay at buhay ang iyong maghapon sa Usaping Mhe Bahay kasama ang amiga ng lahat, Debbie Espeleta. Dito lang yan sa Home of News and Entertainment, Media House Express.
Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Ito po ang inyong Amiga Gia sa ngalan po ni Amiga Irma Tia ng Usaping Mhe Bahay. Ako po muna sa ikatlong pagkakataon po ay ako po muna ang ahalinhin po sa kanya. Ayan. Bagamat nandito na po sa Pilipinas ang atin pong Amiga Irma, marami pa po siyang inaasikaso pero subaybayan niyo po siya mamaya sa nightcap. 6 o'clock to 7 o'clock in the evening. Okay. So magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat at nalulugod po ako na ako ngayon ay naririto at itong week na po ito ay napaka-importante po para sa akin dahil mayroon akong isinumpaang pangako. Ayan, okay. So, ngayong week, sinimulan po ng Lunes, January 20 hanggang sa Linggo, January 26, ay pinagdiriwang po ang 29th Philippines 29th National Autism Consciousness Week. Kung kaya't nung Lunes po, no, nagkaroon po tayo ng panauhin na isang magulang na meron pong anak at 5 years old na anak na si Miss Jen Ferrer, no? Nag-share po siya sa atin ng kanyang experience as a mom with a child na meron pong na nag-diagnose po na merong autism spectrum disorder. Gayun din naman noong Tuesday, napaunlakan po tayo ng isang kilalang clinical psychologist at CEO po ng The Clinic of the Holy Spirit in Quezon City. Yan walang iba kundi si Dr. Camille Cases Garcia na kung saan tinalakay po niya kung ano nga ba itong autism spectrum disorder at ang mga sintomas at saka at iba pang mga mahalaga or very interesting topic about autism. Ayan. At ngayon pong araw na ito, sa ikatlong pagkakataon na makakasama niyo ako dito sa Usaping Mhe Bahay, ito po, nakaimbita na naman po tayo. Nako, we are very happy and very glad or proud na isa na namang magulang ang ating naimbitahan para mag-share ng kanyang experience as a mom of meron po siyang anak na meron din pong autism disorder, autism spectrum disorder rather, or ang ASD. Ayan po. So anyway, bago natin tawagin yung ating very important guest for today ay i-share ko muna na nagpapasalamat ako personally syempre sa himpilan natin ang Media House Express for supporting this celebration, okay, the Philippines 29th National Autism Consciousness Week. At ito nga, nakita ko mula naman ito dun sa Autism Society Philippines, i-share nila itong panunumpa. Ayan. Okay. So, nakita ko kanina, i-share nila ang panunumpa ng mga tao or mga officers po ng National Council on Disability Affairs. Okay, so panoorin natin ito. Nakikiisa ang National Council on Disability Affairs, NCDA sa Autism Society Philippines at sa buong bansa sa pagbigkas ng isang pangako na pinangungunahan ni OIC Executive Director Dan D.C. Victa. Ang isang pangako ay isang kampanya laban sa maling paggamit ng salitang autistic na naglalayong itaguyod ang respeto at tamang pag-unawa sa autism. Okay, let's show it direct.
Ako ay nangangakong kikilos. Para mahinto ang maling paggamit ng autismo. Bilang tutya o katatawanan. Sa salita at sa gawa. Susulong ko ang tunay na pagtanggap. Pagkalinga at pagbibigay halaga. Sa mga Pilipinong may kapansanan. Tulong may kapal.
Ayan po. So, nakasulat nga doon, no, they're also promoting inclusion. Ito nga po talaga naman ang napapaloob dito sa pangakong ito. Okay, na para respeto, pangunawa, at yung tinatawag na inclusion. Okay, so, ito talaga namang siguro yung past ko talagang inilid para makilala ko or makausap ko ang isang mommy na talaga namang masasabi kong saludo rin ako. Ayan, okay. So, hindi kami personal pong magkakilala. Bagamat nakakatuwa kasi nung ni-reach ko po siya, wala naman pong naging balakid para hindi ko po siya maimbitahan ngayon. So, with me, nandiyan na ba siya, direct? Okay, so with me this afternoon dito sa Usapang Mhe Bahay, ay isang mommy na willing to share her experience, her journey as a mom na meron pong anak na na-diagnose na meron pong autism spectrum disorder. Okay, so without much further kilalanin po natin si Miss Catherine Claver. Hello, good afternoon, Miss Catherine Claver.
Good afternoon po, Ma'am Gia.
Yes.
And to all viewers po, good afternoon. And thank you for this opportunity for me to speak here to spread my advocacy.
Actually, ma'am, ako nga ang gusto talagang magpasalamat sa iyo dahil pinaunlakan mo ang aming pong paanyaya. Maraming salamat for saying yes.
My pleasure po.
Ayan.
For the love of my son. For the love for my son.
Yes po. Okay, Ma'am Catherine, teka, para paalam lang natin sa mga nanonood sa atin, nasaan po ba kayong parte ng Pilipinas?
We are from Iloilo City po.
So sa Iloilo City po si Ma'am Catherine Claver. Okay, ma'am, how many kids do you have po?
I only have one son, and that's Jello. And he's diagnosed with ASD when he was 3 years old.
So 3 years old po nung ma-diagnose si Jello. Okay lang po ba na i-share ninyo sa amin paano siya na-diagnose? Meaning to say, what made you decide na, or may nakita po ba kayo sa kanya para dalhin niyo po siya sa physician or sa pediatrician?
Actually po, ma'am, hindi ko alam. I didn't notice anything or meron pala siyang signs that I wasn't aware of. So when I brought him to a preschool, the regular preschool,
Okay.
that's when the teacher told me that she saw something different with Jello. He was laying on the floor with sensory issues that I wasn't aware of. So she told me that she couldn't accept Jello because Jello needed a special school or a different school.
Okay.
Ako naman, I didn't feel bad because I wanted to know what was really wrong with my son. So I called up his dad, and then doon pumunta na kami sa we scheduled ourselves for an appointment with a dev vet. And then a week after, Jello was diagnosed, and I was told by the developmental pediatrician that Jello has PDD-NOS. During that time, it was called the pervasive developmental disorder, not otherwise specified. Meaning po, he was sharing symptoms and signs and symptoms po of autism.
Aha.
And
Opo.
yeah, you were going to ask me what was my reaction during the time. Like any other mother, iyak right there in front of the doctor. Kasi during that time, what do I know about, or what did I know about autism? Yung exposure ko lang po with those who have autism are the non-verbal ones, then non-verbal ones, yung hyper, mga ganun. And I was telling myself, I didn't see those signs in my son. So I was telling the doctor, you know what, doc, my husband is also a doctor. So, pareho lang naman kayo tao. You can make mistakes in your diagnosis. And if ever you do, I don't care at all. Just tell me my son doesn't have autism. Pero reality bites, of course, I have to accept. Yun nga, that we went to, we were given things to do, our pamphlets for
Opo.
therapies, and we were given instructions on what to do, which school we need, and what are the things that needed to for Jello's improvement.
Okay. So, yun pong first talaga na reaction is parang you're in denial and to the point na sabihin nyo na baka nagkamali ka. Right?
Yes, yun. Kasi I told her that my husband is also a doctor and he's also human. And just like you, you're also a doctor and they're human. If I look back, I felt like, oh my God, it was so funny for me to say that.
Yes, yes.
You know, because I am a mother, and like I said, konti lang yung alam ko about autism during that time.
But Miss
But I didn't
Kathleen,
know.
opo, during
Yes
the
po.
time na yun nandoon ka sa sitwasyon na yun, talaga it was like a real talk and it was really kasi ngayon kung titingnan mo nga po, 'di ba? Sabi niyo parang nakakatawa na sinabi mo yung mga words na yun sa doctor ng iyong pong anak, pero when you were in that situation, talagang iba po, 'di ba? Talagang yung kasi parang you couldn't believe na ganun ang diagnosis ng doctor sa iyo pong anak, yung yun na nga yung meron siyang ASD. And ano naman po ang sabi ma'am ni Doc ng inyo pong husband?
When he was still alive during the time, so sabi namin, let's do what is best for him. Let's move forward. Although, of course, the pain is there, but we're not supposed to stay there. Kasi we will be getting older, and then Jello will be getting older as well. So, if we will just keep on being on the denial stage, walang mangyayari. Gusto namin mag-improve ang anak namin. So, what helped me really, because to get over my grieving stage was, I used to work as a medical representative,
Opo.
and when I visited one of the doctor's clinics, I saw kids na pedia kids who were bald, no? Tapos nakabandana, who are on chemo. So it was like I felt God was talking to me during the time na I went out of the building and I looked up the sky and I said, Lord, thank you that this is just the diagnosis for my son that you gave me. Baka hindi ko kakayanin na sasabihin sa akin ng doktor na your child like these kids have cancer and will only have a few more days to live, few more months to live. So that's the time that I totally accepted that my son's autism.
Ayun po. Okay, so so parang it was an eye opener po para sa inyo na at least 'di ba yun lang pero talagang naging eye opener for you to accept yung pong diagnosis ni kay Jello po.
At saka po, there I realized that there are more things to be grateful for than just having an autistic son. And there are things that I am grateful for having an autistic son. Yes, it is God's gift. And at the same time, kasi iniisip ko kung yung gusto ko lang, with my human mind, human feeling, compared to what has God is giving me and for what He wants for me, I know is a lot more better than what I want for myself and for my son.
Okay, Ma'am Kathleen, ilang taon na po si Jello ngayon?
Jello is now 17 years old.
17 years old. Okay. So, balikan po natin muna, bago natin pag-usapan yung present, balikan po muna natin during yung, sabihin na natin yung elementary days. Yan. Nag-ano po ba siya? Nakapasok po ba siya sa regular school?
Jello went to a school, pero hindi siya like yung merong grade 1, grade 2, he has a different program po. And he was on FSAS, functional skills for during his before his teenage years, and now he is on ABA. He goes to speech therapy, and he goes to occupational therapy as well. Yun. But during those times, well, actually, when Jello was only 5 years old, his dad passed away. So he grew up basically na wala talagang father figure, no? And then for 12 years na his dad has passed away. So I raised him as a single mother. And actually po, there was a time that as an autism parent, hindi mo talaga do away na meron talagang mga tao na sasabihin, will criticize you for your parenting, will criticize your son. Sasabihin nyo na, I was even told by my family na sayang ang anak mo. Ano na lang yung, what's his purpose in the future? Ano na lang yung magagawa niya? So, it was painful kasi as a mother of a child with autism, kahit during that time I was so sensitive, sinabi ko pa na kahit konting respeto lang naman sa bata na wala ng tatay, pa yung sasabihin nyo. And at the same time, I raised him with tinraining ko po siya as you see with sa pictures po doon. Maliit pa lang siya. He was 8 years old. Tinraining ko na sabay po siya. He goes with me na, ayan po, it's a picture po. Katulong ko po siya. He's helping me with in our means of living. Siya po yung nag-i-impake ng mga nagpa-pack po ng mga stocks kasi we have a pharmacy business. Yun, tumutulong po siya sa amin. Yun po, sa picture. 8 years old pa lang siya, tumutulong na po siya. Tinetraining ko po. Yun. And now I am lucky kasi yung iba nagsasabi na my son is useless in the future. Sila po yung may anak na addict ka-age po ni Jello. Jello is more functional. Sila yung namumroblema sa anak nila. And then here in this picture with the actor R.K. Bagaksing,
Opo.
Jello is part of the movie Love Child. For those who are familiar with the movie, this movie po is about a couple, parents po with a child newly diagnosed with autism. It talks
Opo.
about that.
Yes.
So Jello is one of the a part po of the movie which
Wow.
showcased his talent as a painter. Yun po. May part po siya doon. And those challenges na sinasabi nila sa akin, yun po yung nag-push sa akin to advocate for my son. Kasi ayoko na minamaliit lang yung anak ko just
Opo.
because of his condition. So, sabi ko, if my son cannot voice, if he cannot speak for himself, I will be his voice. I will stand for him. I will fight for him.
Yes po. Oo, talagang ano no, damang-dama ko yung pagiging nanay talaga ni Miss Catherine at saka yung pagmamahal niya kay Jello. Miss Catherine, gusto ko lang pong malaman, how's the ano po, yung speech ni Jello? Kamusta po yung ano niya, yung pagsasalita po, yung verbal expression po niya?
Nagsasalita siya one sentence. Pag one sentence, happy na ko doon. 1 to 2 words. Nagre-respond naman sa salita na rin. Kasi nagsi-speech therapy.
Opo.
Kaya nga kasi nag-speech therapy, pati yung Google Speaker, awayin niya na. Alam niya na paano awayin. Tapos minsan din, sabi ko, ngayon na nagsasalita na siya, minsan mapapahiya ka na. Kasi, you know, persons with autism, they really speak directly Walang ka-filter yun. So sasabihin din minsan, kasi when he was like around 10 years old, hyper siya. So we went on a vacation in Thailand. Tapos may meron ibang tao. So I was telling them, I have to apologize ahead because of my son's hyperactivity because he's autistic. Bigla pa naman ang sinagot na, and she's tiger. Yun talaga, mapapahiya ka kung talagang diretso sila magsalita. And yun, minsan din nagsasabi din yun siya na, Mommy, I love my mommy. Yung sinabi niya bigla na, I love my mommy. Yung first time niya sinabi yun, that was 4 years ago. So sabi ko, ano yun? I love my mommy. Ay parang, alam mo, during that time, gusto ko magpa-fiesta. Kasi he never said that. He would just say,
Wow.
I love you. That's the one. Sabi niya, I love my mommy. First time yung sinabi yun, gusto ko magpa-fiesta. At that time, kinalimutan ko na on diet siya. Dinala ko siya sa favorite restaurant. Expensive the food. Kinalimutan ko yun. But it was just a celebration for me and for him that he said that. Yeah, if you're an autism parent, every small development or every milestone
Yes.
that is uncovered, or every milestone that is hello?
Yes, hello po. That's better po.
There.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Miss Catherine.
And every milestone na uncover.
Yes, we can hear you po.
Sorry. Sorry po sa signal lang siguro. Parang big celebration na po yun eh. It felt like my son has finished a master's degree. So, especially na nag-iisa lang yung anak ko, it's really special.
So, yun po, no?
And
Little... Okay.
One thing po, Gia,
Go ahead, ma'am.
that I want to share is that sorry sa signal issue din po. It's one thing that I want to share about or to talk about is people now. There are still a lot of uneducated people that they view autism in a lens with the way they see people are the low sides of autism. Hindi nila nakikita yung, are not given the clear-sighted people or persons on the persons on the spectrum, um, recognize that they also are humans, that they breathe the same air that you do. It's just a matter of compassion.
Yes. Okay.
So, yun nga, I stood up in Iloilo chapter kasi to be honest, before that, I didn't have anyone to be with me, not on my side. So, considering not even on my family side. So, dito kasi, we help each other. We help each other, we boost each other's morale, and we inspire each other.
Yes.
And what else? If you want to know about Jello's bloopers growing up, no, okay, see my earrings. Do you think I
Okay.
really wore this for the interview or for the day? Hindi, actually. Kasi siya, talagang very particular siyang earrings. Meron din naman akong earrings na maliit or whatever, ito talaga yung gusto niya. So, para wala na lang problema, either pipili ako, mapipilas tong tenga ko. Siyempre kasi talagang he would really impose na ito talaga yung susuotin ko. Eh, wala siyang fine motor. So, he would medyo strong. So, ako baka mamaya mapipili. Ang ganda-ganda ko na pag okay, sige. Para wala nang problema. So, eto. And I asked him, why do you want mommy to wear these earrings? And he said, mommy, you fool. Okay. At least alam ko, I look beautiful in my son's eyes.
Ayun. So, at least, no, alam niyo po, nalalaman niyo na ngayon from the speech therapist na tumutulong sa kanya at nakakatulong talaga yung therapy na meron po siya. Kaya, ngayon, alam mo na kaya gusto kanyang pasuotin ng earrings mo kasi you're beautiful with that earrings. Okay, at Ma'am Catherine, you were saying, we were talking about speech therapy, no? When it comes to speech therapy po, or yung sa mismong sa pagsasalita po niya, kasi syempre may dialect ang Iloilo po, no? Ilonggo kayo, may dialect, and then English, and of course, now you're talking with me, Tagalog naman po. So, ano po yung language na talagang mas madalas ginagamit ni Jello?
Yeah, thank you for asking me that question. Jello never responds when you talk. Oh, so, ganun. One time, I was talking to him in our dialect. I told him, okay, so, in Ilonggo, magsuklay ka na. And then I said, mommy said, and he answered me, comb my hair. So, naiintindihan na naman pala. Bakit hindi siya nagre-reply or hindi siya sumasagot if I talk to him in English now. Yun ang talagang sinasagot. Yeah. I have friends with different nationalities and would teach him small sentences or few sentences in their own language. Yun, na-memorize niya. Pero with our own dialect, ayaw niya magsalita. So, yun, it's really very funny. But he expresses we talk to him in English. He responds to us in English, or sometimes we talk to him in our own dialect, Ilonggo dialect. He responds in English pa din. Doon. Pero pag, mind you pag siya yung pinag-uusapan siya in front of him, we're talking in Ilonggo or in Hiligaynon.
Yes
alam
po.
Alam niya na we're talking about him.
Talagang naiintindihan po niya, no?
Yes, hindi lang siya makapagsalita in Ilonggo.
Okay. And yung
Sasabihin niya lang sa akin na,
Opo.
stop talking about me.
So, ito pong interview po ninyo ngayon with ito po sa Usaping May Bahay. Alam po ba niya na may interview po kayo?
Hindi.
Ay.
I didn't tell him.
Okay. So,
Yeah, I didn't tell him.
pero nasaan po siya right now?
May tutor po siya, may private SPED teacher po siya na pumupunta sa kanya to do tabletop things, tapos like math, they do the math, they do the reading, writing, yun po.
Yun po. Okay. So, a while ago, gusto ko lang pong balikan, no? Nakita ko kasi yung, nagpe-paint po si Jello.
Yes po.
Yes.
Hindi ko rin po alam na meron pa na siyang talent until because he goes to a school where ABA po yung analysis ng program sa kanya, and he goes to with his teacher, or he's the only certified behavioral therapist within Western Visayas. Yun pa yun, doon na rin na discover that Jello has painting. Hindi ko na tinuruan about gradient, shadowing, and combination of colors. Siya lang. So syempre pag anong nalaman ng nanay, bahala na, sige, kahit credit card, sige, bumili ng mga materials para lang to support him. Now, our yung room niya is puno na yung painting. He was yun po yung reason bakit siya kinuha din ng director of the movie Love Child. To showcase his talent in abstract painting.
Ayan. Okay, nakakatuwa kasi yung iba may isip nila walang magagawa, or yung nasabi nyo nga, non-functional. But looking at Jello here, itong mga photos po niya, nakakatuwa na meron siyang napapakita na sa iba na skills, no? Itong pagpipaint po niya. Yan. At ang canvas talaga niya, ang laki, Not just the small ones.
Yes, mas gusto po malalaki po.
Talagang mas gusto niya
Kasi
po yung malalaki.
I realized it when me as supporting him with his talent.
Opo.
Actually, Jello doesn't have a fine motor. Hindi pa siya
Yes po. Yung fine motor skills po.
So, because of that fine motor skills niya, hindi pa ganun sabi natin develop, no? So, I use that weakness into something positive. So, he may not have that fine motor skills, but that affects his strokes when painting. So, he makes strokes that parang signature strokes niya, na siya lang yung merong ganyan. Yung parang trademark niya, that those strokes are just Jello's strokes for art.
So, kumbaga, yun na yung style niya.
And,
yun na po ang parang style niya. Oo, ayan. Okay, so ang nakakatuwa kasi may trademark na siya as an artist, as a painter, meron na siyang trademark.
Yes. So that's the advantage of his having a fine motor, with him having his fine motor issues.
Yes. Okay. So, ma'am, maraming salamat for, sharing with us yung journey mo as a mom. Ngayon po, I am sure may mga nakikinig sa atin na mga mommies na maaaring merong mga anak na sabihin na natin nag-diagnose with autism spectrum disorder, or it could be another disorder, or could be merong ibang special needs. Ano po bilang isang mommy ang pwede niyong ma-share, or sabihin na nating words of wisdom or payong pang nanay ninyo? sa kanila?
If you need to cry, cry. I'm telling you, wala sa atin na hindi umiyak. Kahit nanay, tatay, iiyak. But don't stop there. If you have to rest, rest. It doesn't, I have cried the moment I knew about Cello's diagnosis. I cried a year after. The last time I cried was last week, and I know I will still be crying in the future. But what matters most is, we call this in Ilonggo padayon. Padayon means is we move forward, we go on, we move on. Like there's a lot of things to be thankful for. With having a child with autism or other disabilities. Sabi nila, it should be the parents that should teach the children. But in my case, having an autism mom, I learned a lot more from my son Jello than me teaching him. What life is all about. There are more blessings. If you just get into the world, how beautiful it is, you will just be amazed. And for me, I don't consider autism as a problem or a bother at all. Autism is just a part of my son. It doesn't define him. It doesn't define him. What defines him is he is Jello. He is my son. I don't look at him as being a person with really an autism. Sabi nila na autism that is yun talaga, yun autistic na siya, yun na lang. But no, I don't view him as like that. I look at him with the eyes of a mother, and I love him dearly and deeply with the heart of a mother. After all, anak ko siya, ang nanay niya ako. And at the end of the day, he is my son, and I am his mother. So, always look at ganon. Never mind, hindi whatever you hear, may it be your family, other people, close friends, or just the passers-by, anong sasabihin nila sa inyo, hindi, never mind, wag mo silang pansinin, kahit isang basong gatas wala yung binigay sa anak niyo eh. So, and then, what's important is, at the end of the day, ikaw din yung makakadama ng hug ng anak mo. And that what matters most as being a parent.
Very well said, Miss Catherine. Ayan, ako. I'm sure yung mga ibang mommies nakarelate much at napapatungo na lang at naaantig din kanilang mga damdamin. Okay, ito naman po, since marami talaga ang makakapanood nito, I'm sure a lot of the mommies and a lot of our viewers would share this. Ano naman po ang gusto nyong maipahayag or yung message nyo po dun sa karamihan ng tao na sabihin na nating walang masyadong alam about the ASD or ang autism spectrum disorder, or yung halimbawa na may mga nakikitang bata na merong autism, no? Ano po ang masasabi niyo sa kanila? Advice.
If you see people with autism, or sabihin natin na other disabilities,
Special needs.
with those with special needs, no? What matters most is compassion. They don't mean to hurt you. Hindi man sila hindi ka naman nila inaano, or nandyan lang naman sila. They just look weird for you. At least have some passion, because for everything that they do or everything that's happening, merong reason yon. Like sometimes you don't understand why autistic people are doing like that, because that is sensory issue. So you have to understand also, kahit hindi nyo naintindihan, just be compassionate. It's just sometimes, sabi nila Ma'am Gia, it's just a matter of GMRC, good manners and right conduct. Just be compassionate, respect them. they people, those who are on the spectrum or those others with special needs, they do deserve respect just like
Yes.
anybody else
That's right.
because they have feelings. They can detect even sasabihin nila na hindi gumaganon lang yon, hindi ka pinapansin, they can feel vibes. Sabi nga nila, if you want to know if the person has good vibes or if the person is a good one or not, ask an autistic person. Ma-authenticate nila. So, yun lang naman. If konting respeto lang. Everybody has feelings.
Yung pong compassion, respect, and of course, yung hashtag inclusion. Because they are
Yes, ma'am.
included in our society.
And then besides, you have also to understand that if you and ginaganon din yung anak mo, how would you feel? So always put in somebody else's shoes with compassion.
Yes, that's right. Ma'am Catherine, meron ka po bang gustong pasalamatan, mga tao, organizations?
Yes, thank you so much. I would like to thank also my colleagues and my fellow parents who are in the Autism Society Philippines Iloilo chapter. Thank you for those who have pushed me to be a stage mother, our President Karen Arquero and Ma'am Ann Tampo, who's always have been an inspiration to us, who's always been pushing us, me, my son, and everybody to be on our utmost best.
Wow. Okay, so nako maraming salamat din syempre sa Autism Society Philippines dahil sa talaga namang effort na ginagawa para talagang sabihin na natin mas maintindihan ng mas nakararami po kung ano nga ba yung ASD or Autism Spectrum Disorder, and at the same time, yun ngang sinasabi natin na isang pangako or one pangako. Yan po. Okay, so
Yeah.
Ma'am Catherine, ako po ay lubos na nagpapasalamat on behalf of Amiga Irma Tia na siya po ang talagang host ng programang Usaping Mhe Bahay. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa pagpapaunlak ninyo at pag-share sa amin ng inyo pong journey. Thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts po. At hindi po ito ang huli, ma'am, ha? Hindi po ito ang huli. This is not the last.
Okay.
I mean, pagka po halimbawa merong mga ganap kay Jello that you would like to share with us, just let us know so we can air it here para naman syempre mas ma-inspire yung mga mommies na nanonood din po sa atin. Ayan, maging inspirasyon si Jello.
For your kindness towards me and my son.
Yes, you're welcome po. Very much welcome po. Ayan. Okay, so Ma'am Catherine, I'll see you kapag po nagpunta ako sa Iloilo this coming March for the World Travel Expo in Iloilo, March 14, 15, and 16. Ayan po. Update ko po kayo regarding that. Okay, para ma-meet ko rin po si Jello.
Let's keep in touch po.
Yes po. Maraming salamat, Miss Catherine. Okay, thank you so much po. Okay, so so with us was Miss Catherine Claver, isang mommy talaga na very much willing to share ang kanyang journey as a mom of a child with who was diagnosed to have ASD or Autism Spectrum Disorder. Ito pong tatlong show or edition ng Usaping Mhe Bahay na ang inyong lingkod po ang humalili kay Amiga Irma ay pagsuporta rin sa sinumpaan nating pangako yon sa autism yon and ngayon po ay pinagdiriwang natin ang Philippines 29th National Autism Consciousness Week. Ayan po. So maraming salamat po dahil nakita ko po may mga talagang nag-comment po sa atin at thank you so much sa inyo pong panonood at sana po ma-share po natin ang live streaming na ito para mas maraming tao po ang makapanood nung i-share share ni Miss Catherine at syempre mas maraming makaunawa, makaintindi at mas maraming makaalam na ang mga bata o ang mga taong may ASD or Autism Spectrum Disorder, they are actually a part of our society, they are a part of our community. Again, compassion, ayan, at syempre yung respeto po, and they are included dito po sa ginagalawan natin na society. So, ano lang, pangunawa talaga. So anyway, ayan, ako, time is up na. Okay, pero it was really a siksik-liglig at nag-uumapaw na usapan with Miss Catherine at natutuwa tayo, napaunlakan na naman tayo ng isang very open at saka willing to share ng kanyang experience. So anyway, 3 o'clock to 4 o'clock, syempre tututukan nyo syempre ang area sa pagbabalita ni Mamang Erwin. Ayan, ako. At syempre, ako naman po ay magpapaalam na. So sa ngalan po ni Amiga Irma Tia, yes, magpapaalam na po tayo dito sa Usaping May Bahay. At dito lang yan sa Media House Express dahil dito sa MHE, kami kasama mo.
Media House Express, home of news and entertainment. Kaagapay sa paghahatid ng mga pangkasalukuyang kaganapan at pagsaserbisyo sa taong bayan. Media House Express, home of news and entertainment.